Hey everybody, so I thought that right now would be the best time rather than ever to talk about my point of view on suicide and about how I tried to commit suicide, I guess. So, it was about last year. I was sitting there thinking about how my life was, and I just thought that I couldn't really live anymore, and I felt like no one was ever there for me. No one really understood me. I mean, that's kind of how it is now, but I don't know. I just thought less about myself back then, and now I feel a lot better about myself, I guess. And um, I guess what happened was when I was sitting in my room, I was just sitting here thinking about the way that life was and how shitty I was living it and everything. And so I went downstairs and I grabbed an entire bottle of pills. I don't remember what kind. It was just a bunch of pills. But then I went onto Facebook and I told my goodbyes to people, the people that I felt like I actually kind of cared about. And turns out that after I swallowed an entire bottle, one of my friends called the cops on me because I said goodbye to her, and I guess she actually cared a lot more than I thought she did or anyone did. And when the cops got here, I went to the bathroom and I swallowed I threw up all the pills, sorry. Um, yeah, I threw up all the pills and I was just sitting here thinking about what was gonna happen to me. Like, were they gonna put me in some psych ward and make me feel like some freak? Were they just gonna treat me like I was some worthless psychopathic kid, I guess? But when the cop took me to the hospital, she had a huge conversation with me and everything. We had a long talk about life and why it should be worth living. And while we were doing it, I guess I started to feel a little bit better about myself. And when we got to the hospital, the doctor, she was a complete bitch. She treated me like I was some scum teenager who was just fucking psychotic, and she treated me like I wasn't even human. She treated me the way everyone else treated me then. Looked at me like I didn't really deserve to be here or anything. And um when all that happened, she walked out of the room and my parents walked in. And when my parents walked in, they looked at me and my mom started crying, and I felt really bad about myself, and I felt like everything I did was all fucked up. So I guess really, I don't even know. I'm gonna explain a little bit more about it, I guess. They put a tag on me in a way, like they fucking put or something on my wrist that stated that I tried to commit suicide. I actually still have the wristband sitting on my dresser right now, and um, they just tagged me and treated me like I was some fucking animal. But after that, my parents got there, and my mom walked in. She started crying, and my dad asked me, "Why would you do something like that to hurt your mother?" And I looked at him, and I felt he was so selfish. I really did. But then after that, I thought about how selfish I was being for not thinking about other people and how they would feel about if I weren't here anymore. And there were so many people who cared, and there are still so many people who care. And the same thing goes with everyone. There's always someone that cares. There's always someone that cares. There's no point in committing suicide. There's no point in ending anything for yourself. Life is always worth it because in the end you never know what may happen. You could wind up to be a fucking millionaire for all you know. You may think your life's shitty now, but late in the long run, everything gets better. So I know that this video is kind of short and all, but I just wanted to explain it, and I figured now would be a better time than ever since I'm not feeling too well and I'm not so happy anymore. I figured I should talk about what happened, and I wanted you guys to know that everyone goes through the same exact thing. There's not one person who doesn't get depressed in their life, or at least feel the needs of not being here anymore. There's always one person. Everywhere you look, there's a person who has had the thoughts of not being here and thinking about life not being the way it needs to be or anything. Um, I'm really sorry about this video if it upsets anyone, if anything like that. Um, I just really want to explain to you guys what happened, and I'm sorry for being repetitive right now. It's just, I don't know. Like, yeah. So, yeah, I guess subscribe if you want, if you'd like. Post in the comments what you thought. And peace out, everyone.